comes to you, and the customer said that, can you order a pen instead of marker for me? Right? Then I have to think that should I produce this a special request of that customer or not? And keep in your mind, that is your special order, because this product is not your common product, regular product. Marker is your regular product, so you know all kinds of all kinds of costs related to the markers. But this one, you have to estimate the cost of this product, right? And on the behalf of cost, you determine the price in order to estimate the profit. If this product is profitable, then you will make it and you sell it. If this product is not profitable, then you're not going to do that. So the idea is that if this profit overall maximize the profit of the company, you will accept this order, one-time special, and then you will produce and you sell to the customer. And of course, before you make this order, you estimate the cost, right? Then you determine the price, and this price you have to offer to the customers. And customer, we gonna charge this price from you in order to produce this product, because this product has a special skill, special material required to produce this product. So probably the cost of this product may be different from this my regular product. So cost not gonna be the same. So in that case, maybe customer will accept or reject, it depends. If the customer will accept and I'm making a profit, then I will accept to produce this product. Alright? If I offer the particular price to the customer, let's say $7, the price I offer, and $5 is my cost, I want to make $2. And if customer says that no, $7 is too high for me, and try to keep it 5 or below 5. If customer is willing to pay only $4 for this one-time special order, then I'm going to suffer a $1 loss. So I will not be agreed to this to produce this product. Why? Of course, it's overall it's reducing my profitabilities of the company. Right? So that's all about the one-time special order. So I said that when we will estimate the cost of this product, right, we have to keep in mind the different factors. So mainly here the thing that we have to keep in our mind is fixed cost and variable cost. I repeat, when you are making a decision of one-time special order, we have to find out the fixed cost and variable cost of this particular product. Fixed cost and variable cost. And as I told you before in our learning outcome 3, that variable cost is that cost which is relevant for decision making. Alright? Which is relevant for decision making. Variable cost is that cost which is controllable. Alright? Or we can say that variable cost is that cost which is avoidable. Alright? So the idea is that variable cost is important for decision making. Fixed cost is not important for decision making. Why? Let's say factory rent. This is your regular product that you produce. Alright? This is your one-time special order. So you accept one-time special order or you do not accept one-time special order. So it will not give any impact over the rent of the company. Alright? You produce or you don't produce. Still you have to pay rent to the factory in order to produce your regular product. So one-time special order is not associated, it doesn't give any impact over the fixed cost. Alright? So that's why fixed cost is irrelevant for decision making. Alright? Or fixed cost is uncontrollable cost. Alright? I produce or I do not produce, I cannot reduce my factory rent by making decision produce or not produce. Alright? So that's why it's uncontrollable. It's unavoidable. I cannot escape from the fixed cost. Alright? I cannot minimize it. So I cannot avoid it. I cannot reduce it. So that's why fixed cost is an unavoidable cost. So the idea is that whenever making a one-time special order, then we have to keep in mind variable cost and the fixed cost. And we will focus more on the variable cost instead of fixed cost. So that's the idea. If any kinds of order which increment your profit, of course, this order will increment your revenue, right? And increment cost as well, alright? But if your profit increment, then we will accept this order to produce. Right? So that's all about the one-time special order. Next one is insourcing versus outsourcing. Alright? Insourcing versus outsourcing. What does it mean, insourcing versus outsourcing? We can call it make or buy decision. Sometimes we call it make or buy decision. Make or buy decision. Make or buy decision. Now, what does it mean, make or buy decision or insourcing versus outsourcing? Like, as for example, I'll use the same example of this marker. This marker is my product. I produce this marker. So you know that the main raw material of this marker is a plastic. Right? So I have to buy plastic from supplier, all right, in order to produce this marker. So when I buy this raw material from supplier or from outside, that's called outsourcing. I'm taking services from the outside of the company, all right, to complete my product, all right. Insourcing means you will make raw material inside the company, right? After making the raw material, you use this raw material to produce the product. That's called insourcing. So make. So means you make your services which are required to complete your product, you generate or you make their services and you use their services to finish your product. That's called insourcing. Insourcing versus outsourcing. So now it completely depends upon the company. Company prefer insourcing or outsourcing. It depends. If insourcing is a cheap for the company, then company will choose it. Outsourcing cheap, the company will choose outsourcing. So but keep in your mind, if company will choose insourcing, then company has to bear some kinds of cost, such as direct material or direct labor. I'm talking about manufacturing company, right? Direct material, direct labor, and direct cost. So you have to bear those kinds of cost if you choose insourcing. Alright? If you choose outsourcing, in outsourcing, you're gonna save your direct material, you're gonna save direct labor, and of course, you're gonna save direct cost as well. But supplier will charge a price from you, so of course, you have to pay for the supply to the supplier. So it depends. Maybe the price supplier is charging is cheaper than the cost of direct material, labor, and overheads. Or the price supplier is charging from you is quite expensive. So better you decide to produce that raw material or that required to complete your product inside the factory, inside your company, and then you will use this to complete or finish your product. So it's the same thing. It depends upon the company, which one is more profitable for the company, which one will reduce your cost or maximize your profit. Alright, so if insourcing is the cheap, then company choose it. If outsourcing is the cheap, then company choose outsourcing. So it completely depends upon company insourcing versus outsourcing. Right? So that's all about your learning outcome setting. Alright? So before we stop this topic, because this is the last topic of this course, so I want to give a quick glance on your final exam. Alright? So I repeat again, like as I repeated in the class, that in your final exam, you're going to have topic 2, which is accounting for material. In this topic 2, I will ask only question related to LIFO, FIFO, and moving average method. Only calculation, no theory related to LIFO, FIFO, and moving average. So you have to practice questions, LIFO, FIFO, and moving average. Right? Second one is your topic after your midterm test. So after midterm test, we cover 2 topics, topic 4 and topic 5. Topic 4 is accounting for overheads, and topic 5 is a cost analysis for management decision. So in topic 4, which is accounting for overheads, in these topics, all the calculations, whatever topics we cover, such as activity-based costing, traditional costing, right? Such as allocates service overhead or service cost to the operating department using a 3 different method, direct method, or second one was a reciprocal or algebraic method, and third one is a step-down method. So we talk about all these 3 methods. So whatever we cover in that overheads, including theory and practical, so I guess fixed cost and variable cost and all that. Right? And of course, topic 5, which is learning outcome 1, learning outcome 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right? So that is your topic 5. So that's all about your topic 5. Right? So I almost finished your midterm grades. So hopefully I will upload it by the end of this week. Alright. And if you have any question, please drop me a message on e-learning, and I will get back to you in 24 hours. And then if you want to see me in person, then you can come to my office. Alright. So that's all about today's lecture. So good luck for your final exam. Alright. And hope to see you around. Thank you.